It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show.
Yes, it is. Hello, Liam here. No ailments. Feeling chipper on this fine Monday. Public holiday for some of the country, not all of it. So we are still here in a very empty office. Then again, all the national shows are here. So Chrissy was here. You know, RTJ, they're on at the minute whilst we're recording this. So don't feel super lonely, but like no salespeople, none of that. So yeah, it feels like we could, and also Newbin just taking the long weekend. So I feel like we can just get away with whatever we want because there's no one really here. And I think we are actually going to do something this evening that is, it would suggest that there's no one in the building. Put it that way.
Yes. Yeah, it'll be post 7, which in a podcast format means nothing. But
yeah, you'll hear it later in the pod, in the regular show pod. Ben?
Present, I have no ailments. My jaw's still a bit sore, but apart from that, not too bad.
I don't know. You got that giant ailment on your arm that I'm staring at now.
The
That's
bruise?
still there, yeah.
Yeah, well, I was doing the blood work and then the bruise came up.
I'm actually concerned. Ben's got on it. What is that? Your bicep? Whatever.
Well, the reverse elbow. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
not,
you know where your elbow is.
It's like it's up. It's not where the needle
Well, no,
went. It's up.
they took blood from where the
crease is.
The nook of my inner elbow, and then the bruise is like a good 5-10 centimeters above for there.
It's concerning.
I think what happened sore, right?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, it's just
I think when they
blood
took
on the surface.
When they took the needle out, the blood obviously bled under the skin, and it's just gone up there.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah,
I think it's you'll be right.
Thanks. Quick tidbit from the Alpha Squad. Shout out to Martin, who did a post on the Belle Alpha Squad. Said, just a quick mention that I loved the interview with the North Korea guy. Great chat, great questions. We'll try and check out the video.
Yeah, nice,
Thanks,
man.
Martin. It is a very interesting chat.
I think it's one of the first things on the we've put on the Nova YouTube as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
the
Jack
video's
made a good thumbnail, and it's up there, so people
I
can
like
check it out.
Looks really good.
Oh, yeah. Thumbnail's very pro, yeah.
And then, because we've been doing a few more of those longer form interviews.
Like the alien guy.
Like the alien guy.
Yeah.
And then we cut it up for the radio show, and then we also post the long version of the podcast, and then also now YouTube, which is cool.
We've got one tomorrow as well.
We do.
I'm excited for that
More
one.
on the risque side.
Oh, yeah.
But just quickly, you mentioned the alien guy. Over the weekend, was watching TV, and he was on the TV.
Whoa!
Talking about aliens.
Really? What?
Yeah, I said to Sam, I was like, we interviewed him like a week ago. And she's like, what? And I was like, yeah, we interviewed
was he
that
on?
guy. He was on like some alien documentary. It was just randomly on like
really?
9 Go because we're waiting. Because long story short, Freddie's room's next to where the PlayStation is, so we don't play PlayStation until he's actually asleep.
Yeah.
So we put him down. He was going to sleep, but he wasn't quite asleep yet. So we were just killing time.
Watching a bit of 9 Go.
Watching flicking through the channons. And then I saw the alien documentary, caught my attention, and was like, I've interviewed that guy.
That's
Honest
funny.
question. Have Port played yet?
No.
Because round 0 is like just Sydney, and it's weird.
It's weird.
So it's Sydney Swans versus someone.
No,
year.
it's like
And
there was
GWS.
supposed to be 4 games, 8 teams. 2 got cancelled because of the cyclone.
Of course.
So it was just 2 games.
So, but I don't get it. Like, what is it? Round 0? It's just like a showcase the week before, sort of thing.
I think they're trying to promote the game in Queensland and Sydney. So they're giving Queensland and Sydney their games early.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
But it just seems to peeve everyone off.
So Port, they obviously haven't played.
Not yet. No.
Yeah. Well, you'd be pretty happy seeing the Red Men. It's bloody 6 games to go until we're crowned champions.
Oh, Liverpool.
Yep. Arsenal dropping points again. Classic. And Liverpool winning again.
So are you shitting it in now?
Pretty much. I mean, we're like 16 points clear or something, but they got like a game in hand. But it's just like, it's sort of like...
What do you mean a game in hand, but you're...
So we've played one more game than them.
Oh, okay.
But we're like so clear, it's not even funny.
How many points for a game? 2?
3.
3.
But like we would have to lose... we're still mathematically catchable, but it's just like it would be the ultimate embarrassment to lose at this point. It would be like fumbling the bag so hard. So it's just like you're just going to keep your head down and keep winning. But anyway, that's the AFL and Premier League wrap done.
I have one more
this
AFL
evening.
question though.
Yeah, go for it.
Did that count towards the season?
Yes.
Oh no. Okay.
Why is that bad?
Because I was watching the game with Christian because, Collingwood.
Yep.
And, the yelling is back at the TV. And I was like,
he goes for Collingwood, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
They look
die
trash.
hard.
They
Yeah,
look
and
trash
he
this year.
was hating it.
Yeah.
And I thought the whole time, I was like, oh, well, this is just a warm-up. I thought it was a warm-up game.
No, that's the Community
Oh,
Cup.
that's why he cared so much.
Yeah.
Like, the Dacos brothers have had a bad diet. And,
And
they haven't
what?
warmed- Yeah, because GWS were fine, and
Yeah.
Collingwood players just started cramping up like mid-game, and they were all cramping, but the Dacos brothers were cramping up really bad. And then the commentators were like, clearly they've had a bad diet over the break.
Oh, really?
And I was like, okay, rude. And then, the commentators just ripping in. It was
It's all
quite-
that.
it was
It's all
quite
Nona's pasta. Remember
funny.
we had Josh?
They were literally, they were like,
Yeah.
oh, they've
Yeah.
been overseas. They've been going around. They've been not warming up. Look at them cramping there. Obviously, they haven't eaten right. I was like, that's mean.
Well, Port have got Collingwood this weekend.
right.
There you go.
Right. Ooh. Yeah, okay.
You guys going to go to the pub and watch it together?
No.
Yeah. Ben, can't wait.
Anyway, let's finish the roll call. Vera Wang.
Oh, bless. I'm here. She's a designer, though. But that's okay.
Ah, close enough. Oh, yeah. No, I forgot. You're not a designer. You're
I
a
would take Gigi
hashtag
Hadid.
model.
Yes.
Yeah, Belle was at the Melbourne Fashion Week, did her show on the weekend. How'd it go? Looked cool.
Yeah, no, it was really, really eye-opening to see how much work goes into one fashion show. The actual walk, the show, lasted half an hour, and I was
Lot
there
of
for
walking.
8 hours.
You were
Like,
there for 8.
Yeah, the whole day. Because you do rehearsal, dress rehearsal. It is full. It was like, they are so professional. Like in the rehearsals, it's all choreographed, obviously. And then the choreographer would be standing there and she'd be like, no, you two swap. Right, you two swap. Now you do this. But they so seamlessly fit into what that other person's choreo was before. Without even, like,
Is
they were
choreo
just like,
short for choreography?
Yeah.
It's just like,
Um,
yeah, we're not in the biz, I suppose.
Oh
So
my
we don't
gosh.
really, yeah.
But
We're not
it
really
was-
hot shots,
sorry.
you know.
But it was full.
Oh, great. We that's coriander for us. It's like a herb.
It was like full Australia's Next Top Model. Like I was like, this is wild, and it was really, really fun. But there was a little scary part of the day at the start where I rocked up to rehearsal and like the head choreographer, she's so good
Just
at
say
her
Corey.
job.
Just shorten it.
Sorry, head choreo.
Because we get it now, so you can just say Corey, yeah.
She's so good at her job, but she's fun, but she's kind of scary. And she was lovely, but she didn't know that I wasn't a model. And she thought that I was one of the models who was there to rehearse. And I've obviously never done this in my life before. And so we're doing all the walks and we're doing the turns and all that, and where you're like, which part of the runway you have to walk on and turn on and all that. And she's saying all this lingo that I was like, I have no idea what she's talking about. And these girls are just bam, 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 yep, cool. And then she sat us all down and she goes, right, so you need to be better. And like,
To you?
In front of
looked
everybody.
over, and she's like, well, she just thought that
Is
I
this
was.
your first time doing Corey? Like,
No,
what is wrong with you?
legit. She was like, you need to be faster, you need to be quicker, you're not on the right lines. Like, and I was just like, oh my God.
And, you know,
This is-
we sit you down and say that in the song sometimes. But
Yeah, but you're a professional radio.
Yeah,
so
and I'm
yeah,
like, I
yeah.
should be better. I get it. You know, I suck. I get that. But with this, I was
We
like,
don't, by
oh
the
my
way.
God.
you need to be better. You need to be faster. You need to be quicker.
But then a good hour passed. We'd done the rehearsal a few times. And I'm sitting there like, this is savage. And then this lady called Tracy, who kind of looked after me all day, rocked up and she's like, oh, hey, sorry, I'm a bit late. Hey, Belle, comes and sits next to me. And then the choreographer was like, oh, shit. And obviously realized I wasn't a model. And she's like, oh, this is Belle. This is one of the like talent for the day. And then the choreographer was like, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Have you ever done this? And I was like, I've never done this in my life. And she's like, I'm so sorry. I thought you were one of the models. So in short, yes, I got mistaken for a model. And I
Happens all the
absolutely nailed it in the end.
Slay.
Yeah.
So
I
slay.
Your hair was cool. It's like a whip.
Oh, I was going
I
to bring
was
it in.
so confused when I was like, how did she grow her hair that quick? And then I was like,
Oh,
it's
bless.
it's a weave.
Was it a
It-
weave?
So no,
Dang weave.
they order.
Done weave, Jet.
They bought those. They come like that. They come tied up with all the white string, and they just bring them out.
Is it
like,
horse hair?
Yeah.
No, it's not. I
You
asked.
sure?
Oh my God, I asked. Yeah.
What kind of hair was it?
It's just like plastic.
I don't know.
It's way better.
It
Way
fit-
better for the
I
environment.
know. I don't know what's worse.
I don't
but-
know. I thought it was supposed to be some sort of renewable.
Oh, well, it comes. They all come in a big box, and then they just have all these different shades, and they just come over and they're like, "Yep, that's your shade," and it weighs. It's so heavy, but then they just pop it on, and there's like 7 people like working on my hair at once, just bam, and they're like, scissors, this, that, I need tie, I need this, I need that, and it's like they were laughing because they're like,
Do you-
oh, it's kind of like surgery.
And
like
do you
there
get
was...
to keep the thing that you wore, or is
No,
that
no,
it's
no,
like
no,
yeah?
no,
Is
no.
it really expensive?
No, you can go buy that from the shop now.
Yeah, right.
It is very expensive.
Yeah,
But it's
right.
not. But it's from a shop. So I walked from Mutual Muse, and
Yeah.
that shop, you can go there and sell your like designer secondhand stuff. you can sell it to them, or you can trade for something else in the shop, or you can just donate it.
Yeah.
And then people can buy that from there for a cheaper price.
thing that I don't get with the runway shows is, and I was excited for you seeing you do it on the
Thanks.
Instagram stories that I
Thank
saw.
you.
But what I don't get is, and not just your show, but just fashion shows in general, like, no one's wearing that, right?
Well, the point of ours was
You know what I mean?
do.
Like it's very out there. It's like, oh, it's very artsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought that the whole point of runway is like you're showing off that season's clothes.
There's different runways. Though.
Right.
Like, yeah,
Do
you
they
can have
have,
like a
like,
Kmart
music?
runway. Sure, you can go buy
Does Kmart
that
do
stuff.
runways?
I think they would.
Right.
Surely they would.
Or people just wearing like basics?
Yeah.
Just wearing
'Cause they're
like
this is our
a
new
Darth
season.
Vader t-shirt and some dragons.
yeah, legit.
Some like a Pink Floyd
Yeah.
shirt.
But then
yeah.
there's like fashion. Like if you go to Melbourne Fashion Week or you go to Paris or
Right.
London or whatever,
Yeah.
you can also wear that there, and it's like you are fashion.
Hmm.
Have you
She's
seen
doing
Devil
it.
Wears Prada?
No.
Oh,
You're already talking
God.
Paris and London, Belle. I mean, you must have really got that curry down pat.
I met a lot of incredible people, like some who had just flown over from Paris Fashion Week, who were there, who were designers or who were
Yeah, right.
hairdressers,
Yeah.
and it was, oh my gosh, it was incredible. Like
It looked very like professional. Like
it
the whole
is
thing.
seamless.
Yeah.
Like the way they run to the minute. And they're like, right, makeup now. And everyone sits down and they're like, dun, dun, dun. And they're like, okay, Kelly, come over, sub me in, sub her in. Okay. And everyone's just, and it's the teamwork behind there. No one says no. Like, no one was like, oh, I'm busy or I can't. It was, yep, no worries. We got it. Yep, cool. You need that? Cool. If people coming over, what can I do? What can I do?
Did
It's
they?
incredible.
Did you catch anyone's eye? And was there anyone that you're like, oh, that person was there?
Like watching.
Yeah.
You saying, did anyone catch her eye?
Like, did I see anyone like front row?
Yeah, that's what I was. Like Kim and Kanye. I mean, obviously they're not sitting together anymore, but like that's normally the front.
Yeah.
Belle might have had her eye on two people.
You know what? I had sunglasses on, and I think I may have had sunglasses so that they in the photos and the videos it wasn't. Oh, he's a lazy eye girl. Hey, diversity. But no, I didn't. But the walk after me, the show after me, had AFL players and AFLW
Oh, I
players in it.
saw
Did,
Jack
like-
Ginnivan did one.
Yeah, so I was front
Doing
row
the
with Jack.
walk?
Yeah, and we shared the same green room. So I hung out for a bit.
Did you chat
but
with
yeah.
him?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Did you
so he-
chat fashion and Corey and shit?
No, I did my usual. Hey, I'm Belle. And he's like, hey, Jack. I was like, hey, yeah, cool, and then just talked like random small talk, and just tried to be cool. You know me. I'm
Well,
really
yeah,
cool.
you're super cool. Just if you listen to Friday's podcast, for example, like, yeah, Belle's really, really cool about other people who do stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
but yeah, so the one after me was like, AFL and AFLW, and then Brooke Blurton, who does Nova
Oh, yeah,
podcast,
yeah.
she was walking in that one as well, and that one was really cool. But again, yeah, fashion. I was looking at that fashion, and I was like, well, I couldn't wear that.
What was that?
Just like really over the top, like big dresses, colorful stuff.
What's the one?
like-
Is it Balenciaga that
Yeah,
people look
there's
like in
the
bin
weird
bags and
shit.
stuff? And
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But no, it was really, it was just an incredible. But I was exhausted. I was so like modeling is hard.
Fashion.
It is
It ain't easy,
hard.
sweetheart. It ain't
It's
easy.
a lot of a lot of walking, a lot of like you need to be here now, go do this, do that.
You wanna be the best. You got to act like the best.
Mm.
S-
Some
you know,
girls-
top models they just they'll chew you up and spit you out.
It was no, but
It
it's
is a
like that.
harsh, cutthroat industry.
Some of the models had like 5 outfits in one show, so they'd
They had,
get
so
off,
they had to change
run.
clothes 5 times.
So they'd run back,
That
and then
sounds
the
hard.
girls would be, and then like the helpers, they had like all these volunteers backstage as well, and they're like ready to go with the outfit. And it's like strip, bam, out you go, and it is flawless. I was just standing there like, oh my god,
Was there any malfunctions? Like any who was it? Who,
like
had,
slips and falls and
who
stuff.
had the thong?
What's her face? Jennifer Hawkins.
Jennifer Hawkins.
Yes. No, there was nothing like that.
Nothing
Although
like that.
these days it was out on purpose. Like you had the G hanging out of the back on purpose.
Interesting.
No, nothing.
We'll certainly be there next year to cheer you on.
Yeah. Okay.
So is the PayPal Melbourne
Fashion
Fashion Week
Festival.
over? Weird sponsor.
That was okay.
As in,
Anyone
like, to
can
me-
sponsor
Yeah, I
it.
don't know who can sponsor it, but to me, Melbourne Fashion Week and PayPal don't seem like
I
they're...
suppose you could buy like you might use PayPal to like buy clothes online sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. It's
It's
not
not-
like
yeah,
it's like
I-
the Codral Cold and Flu Melbourne Fashion Week. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah, no, so I was the second last show, and then the
Mm.
one that I stayed for after was the last show. And
Right.
that was it. That was the finale of the whole thing.
And now we move on to the F1.
Yes.
Just fashion event after fashion event for Belle
It
Jackson.
is. Glamour on the Grid. We're so excited.
Hot pile of...
Ben!
Yeah, that event is-
Stop!
I'm allowed to say what I want.
Don't put me in with you.
I didn't.
I'm so
I didn't.
I'm so
I said
excited.
it. I said it.
Liam, are you really excited?
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good night, yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
Ben famously slandered the event
On Melbourne Breakfast.
Yeah.
And then weird how we didn't get invited the following year. So don't lump me
Well, it
in
was
with
trash.
Ben.
I don't want to go again.
Oh my God! Stop! It's
Too many
incredible.
people. Too many people.
Oh,
Tell you what, Belle, your ticket might get stripped if this podcast leaks before
no,
Wednesday.
it's not funny because I'm really excited and
Yeah, but
I
if
love
one
it and I think it's a
person
fantastic event.
heeds my advice and doesn't go in the future because of what I've said, then I've done my job as a broadcaster.
I don't
Alright.
get on here and slander brands that, I'm against.
Glamour on the Grid isn't a brand. It's an event.
Well, there's also an event that I'm very much against and I don't do that.
Whoa. Dangerous
Yeah, but
territory.
but that event that you're talking about is a paying client. Glamour on the Grid, not a paying client.
If
If it was,
Don't
I'd be.
slander
If it
anyone.
was, I'd
Unfortunately-
be singing its
Unfortunately,
praises.
must admit, big F1 partnership this year with Nova. I'm pretty sure.
F1, great. Not ragging
It's
F1.
part of it!
No. It's like this little offset thing.
I think it is its thing.
No. F1, great. Love F1. Glamour on the Grid.
Stop! It's incredible.
Cool. All right.
Night of
See ya.
nights.
Bye, guys.
And that's it!
Like that podcast? There's heaps more to listen to if you just scroll back or download the Nova Player app.
Ben, Liam, and Belle.